Initiative! Stranger, you've just broken the access code to this game. A game in which your destiny depends upon your own decisions, and where the ultimate weapon is your mind.
Ooh.
Anyway, I think one more
Fucking
pandemic and
Jesus.
I'll really get my shit together.
One more
Just
pandemic
missed
and
the
a few
last
more
one.
Held the
murders.
hands on.
Hi.
Right.
Half the
Hello.
people aren't even here.
Hello.
Chilling.
Terrible time for the counter to be done.
It's really good.
I told you 3 minutes
Okay.
ago. Ooh, this is
God
good.
damn it.
Well, just getting food.
Wow. The
We're
not
disrespect
gonna
people
cook what you
eat
eat.
during my game.
Shout out to our
Yeah.
sponsor. Who's food?
Especially your game.
I'm gonna start using a lot of my during my game. That you guys
In
are
my
lucky enough.
world?
You guys have the privilege to step your imaginary feet in. I slaved over this gravel road. Speaking of slaves,
Uh-oh.
Garen's Fight Club. A place where there were no slaves.
Of course.
But we come right back
Oh my god.
as whoever hit him last.
It was Siddle, I think.
Siddle is standing over the now dead body of Garen Holsteyer in planks
I don't think it was me.
after a night. An excavation day that will go down in history. The Relindori kicked out, fleeing the city. Rebels fighting. Ships exploding. Reginald Dawntree attempting to flee the city. Garen trying to recoup at planks. That was surprisingly empty of his thugs and ruffians. You confronted him as he got his arm healed, fought and killed the local leader of the strong arm of the Baldi. Why am I not in Tailspire? What kind of DM? What kind of son of a...
Yeah, this is your world, I thought.
This is my world, and it's quite...
It's our world now.
It's my world, and there's no ambiance.
I just added ambiance.
Not for me.
Well,
I heard.
he's dead. I can see it. Good work, Sid. That's fucking fine.
Maybe he not dead enough. I give second double tap. Like
Always double tap your work.
I Gallagher his melon.
Dirty, dirty girl.
Hey, yo.
You Gallagher this melon in this economy? Ooh.
I'm gonna use that pickup line and let you know how it works.
Hey, girl.
Let me Gallagher that melon.
I hate it so
Just
so
Tinder
deeply
bio.
hate it.
Yeah.
Loves short walks on the beach and Gallagher and that melon.
We didn't make contact with the rebels prior to tracking Garen down, did we?
Just
we
like
did.
a brief pass by thing.
Yeah.
They were going
Yeah,
up
you
for,
didn't like chat. You saw.
Okay. I remember we talked about potentially coordinating efforts because there's one other individual I think that we wanted to.
They were going for him.
Okay.
Now, normally, and by all means, this is not a normal birthday for me, but I normally have a huge fire. Do you think we could set this place on fire just for shits and giggles? I think that might be fun.
I
Mm.
always have some birthday candles. Can we make? Let's get you a cake on the way out of here.
Is that
We'll
lore that we're? I always have birthday.
That's a scene of lore drop in the middle here.
I got so much stuff in my clown pants. You guys wouldn't believe.
His backstory, just like bullet points of stuff he always has.
Balloon animals, candles.
A scarf that never ends. That's
Knotted
my 50
scarf.
feet of rope. It's just a scarf that just keeps going and going and going.
That's actually,
I love that flavor.
This is peak character
It
development.
is. We're getting there.
That's tied handkerchief.
It's got to be silk rope.
That's that good rope.
That's that good rope.
Yeah,
I don't think we need to light this place on fire.
Oh, come on, man. It's my birthday.
What is this place that we're in?
Well, it seems like some kind of fight club that is
It's definitely a fight club.
it is legally distinct from the fight club.
Embar? Which we are not allowed to talk about.
It's
Because
and
of
fight
rules
club.
1 and 2.
All right, so what now? I mean, he's dead. The Relendori are
Maybe
retreating. You think the garrison's gonna break up? We can get this shipment on a boat and through the
we
garrison.
should search
We've
him
got like
for
36 hours left.
information and gold and other
Is the
needs.
slips in where we're at? Is
Yes.
it currently under siege? Because I know you said that like they started shooting cannons, right?
Cannons started. Yeah, you can hear cannon shot from both the shore and out in the water. So it's just like full on battle
Yeah.
situation.
Well, how's everyone holding up? First of all,
I'm fine.
I'm not.
I am okay.
I think I gunked up my shit sprayer. It's not working right. I'm just letting you know. I need to do some work on it.
Do you think we'd have time for a short rest?
I think this was biggest threat. Now would be time for short rest. We search bodies, maybe search this area. Short rest and move on. What short rest? Show hands?
Ain't
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
fix
good.
my gun. I need several hours to clean this bitch. I need to put it in an acid bath, put it in a base bath, rinse it out with acetone, maybe a little bit of water. You know, lube the moving parts with some stopcock grease.
How Have you
I
tried
almost need
just
extra time for
spitting
my.
on it? Sometimes you just have to spit on that thing.
Did Garen have anything on him in terms of maybe information who he's connected with, or?
Would you like to look?
I would love to look.
That's what.
Let's-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something
let's
better than me
let's-
investigate. I dropped investigate the body like 3 times, so I'm glad.
I gotta switch browsers here to the Premier D&D Beyond experience,
I would assume we're short resting, so I'm gonna do that.
Microsoft Edge.
I think you can. I think you're safe to short rest here. We can short rest.
Yeah.
Short rest declared.
I don't need to bandage up, but if people are looking through the bodies in here, I would like to just peek out windows, maybe go to a higher floor and look out to see what the outside is doing.
All right. So, on Garen.
I've got no hit dice. Oh, how about that? Alright. Yep.
You kind of rifle around in his pocket. You do find a note, and you kind of take it and put it in your pocket. Other than the note, the main thing you see is a black silken rose with like a segmented metal hoop that's kind of like a brooch on his lapel. Not like he wasn't wearing like a suit with the lapel, but like where the lapel is. I don't know what you call the chesticles.
That's perfect. That's actually what it's called.
It's on his chest area, but it's like a pinned silk black cloth brooch that's like the twisted like folded rose made of silk cloth, and then around the base you see a segmented gold like gilded ring.
Anyone
That-
recognize this?
Can I pull out the note that we got at the very start and see if the lapel on his shirt matches the waxy seal of the?
So the waxy
note?
seal of the Bali is the partially eclipsed moon.
Oh, it's a moon. Okay. For some reason I thought it was a lotus.
So you can do that, but when you look at it, you do notice it
not.
is just totally different. Hi, Baba. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. You can identify that. It is during a short rest since you guys declared it. So if you want to identify this,
Do you mind
sure.
if I go ahead and Vic? Is that okay with you? You spotted it. May I?
I didn't. I'm out checking windows. I want to.
With Elias.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's Elias.
Yep.
What do you need?
Is it okay if I just check out this brooch right quickly and
Oh yeah, here you go.
see if I can figure out what the hell's going on this
I'm
man's
gonna read
chest?
through the note I found on him.
I forget how to identify. Do I just do it? over the
You're in a
course of
short
time?
rest, so I'm not gonna make
It's ritual
you.
casted. Yeah.
Not so easy to
Do
identify
it.
everything, is it?
Actually, it is.
Start keeping a
Sweet.
list.
Add Donan's portable hole.
Hell yeah.
I've had a couple of those in my time.
Hey,
these-
yo.
We lost the camera. Everyone's doing.
What
Danny, you're
happened?
now the DM.
Oh. Dude, Bow Wow.
Those are my initials.
Camera off, dude. How did you even do that? His tail hit a key and it turned the camera off.
Let's
The item in D&D Beyond is called Donan's portable hole.
I can only find portable hole. I can't find Donan.
I want it to be donut, but
It's probably the same thing. Isn't that what Lino had last campaign?
No, guys. It's different.
It's different. The man said it's different, guys.
It's different.
Oh, I can't
Stop
find
asking.
It. I'm just
I
gonna
sent it
add-
in Telegram. I don't know.
Oh, I found
thought
it. DON. I see it.
we can't spell here.
all I'm getting for DON is donkey.
That's it.
I see donkey and Donan's portable hole.
I don't have the portable hole, so
Okay. Someone just get it and read it.
I'll get it. I want it. Well, actually, you know what, Elias?
The only way you're gonna find it is I made this item, so it's only in our campaign on D&D Beyond.
Oh, you may have to enable homebrew then.
Okay, that's what it is.
It's your fault.
It is. You're right. It 100% is.
I don't know where enable homebrew is.
He
I
has to
already
do
found
it.
it. I already found it.
Put the home on the stove, and then you just let it brew.
There you go.
Do I have
Donan.
homebrew enabled? Let me see if I have it. Inventory.
Well,
mean,
it appears that this circular brooch, like item,
I got that.
It's so many words. Don't just read it.
apparently you can unfold this and put it on a solid surface. It creates an extra dimensional hole that is 10 feet deep. I'll just write it down and pass it around.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
It's portable hole, but it can zip up right into a.
Yeah.
It, like,
Instead
zips
of
up
like a
to-
handkerchief, it's got like a spring-loaded ring thing.
Well-
Class B ring.
It's a 10-foot
Oh.
deep hole, so we need like a ladder or something to get in and out of that.
Elias, you found it.
And the walls are slippery. I'm saying it now.
If you want to hold on,
I'm
Elias,
trapped.
you can. But as someone who is kind of a purveyor of magical items and creator of such things, I think maybe I should hold on to it for safekeeping.
It's fine with me.
Time
You sure?
passed.
I don't want to step on your toes or claws.
If it really bothers you, we can share the load.
All right. Well,
For Frodo.
you know what? I'll take it on Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I can
You can have
carry you.
Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and we'll alternate Sundays. How's that
Perfect.
sound? All right.
Sounds good to me. Or you can hold on to it all the time.
But it sounds like he's made this deal before.
He has a whole timetable for magic items.
I've got
Robin
a
is
wife
not
and she's a
his first
bitch.
wife.
Okay.
Can we survive
Yep.
in this hole? Because time passes slower. This sounds like a hyperbolic time chamber deal.
Well, I don't know shit about it. Oh,
Have any one of you been to Relendor?
Most of my time's been spent in Wolftown.
No.
I'd have to check my journal.
I not been. I mostly
A DM
travel-
cry for help if I ever heard one.
I don't remember where I came from.
I know where I started. I
I
don't
might
know
have
where I
been.
was in between.
Damn you,
Could've been
tequila.
Who's asking?
what's the? So, hearing like the explosions and stuff, even during that
Yes,
fight,
sorry.
like, immediately after, I would have, as they're like looting bodies, I would have in short rest because I don't need a short rest. I would just checking the blockade
So-
and what the vibe is out.
Yeah, make it Perceptioni. Perceptioni Checonius.
That's
Aider.
great.
I don't think that's a real spell.
Obvious things you can definitely see. The blockade appears to be slightly farther away than it was. Cannon flashes from the blockade, cannon flashes from the cliffside, from different defensive structures, and there is a ship sailing out of Slip 2. A flagship with Relendori colors leaving the ship, the Slip. Chaos battle.
Okay.
The blockade seems to be like kind of sailing away. Pretty easy to deduct, like to get out of the range of the cannons of the
Yep.
like
Of the defenses. and stuff.
the defensive cannon. Yeah.
All right, I just head back to the group and
Well, we're short resting. We've been in this office before. We know that there's a trap door near the desk. There's also a statue that
we're in
is
the
connected-
arena right now, though. I think.
Oh, we're in
Pit.
the arena.
You guys are in the pit.
Yeah, we haven't left.
Oh
the pit.
fuck.
I would like to head to the office.
Oh yeah, I'm let's head to the office. I
So,
think you and me got some
The
snooping
office
to do.
you guys left in game like 4 hours ago, I think. Not a ton is different. The body's still there. Pretty much everything as you left it. Someone's come through and looked at it. But,
Isn't the room filled with poison?
you guys rolled
Or no,
like a
we took the
20-something
poison.
perception investigation check or something. So, like,
Oh,
yeah.
you guys
Oh,
found
we
a
knew
ton.
everything. Yeah.
You
I
guys found
remember
a
that.
ton, and it's only been a few hours, so there's not a ton extra, like, in that time frame that seems to be different.
And Elias and I already picked the save.
Yeah. You guys, yeah.
The only thing I want to look for is any additional, maybe some secret passageways, something behind the bookshelf, anything that might lead to another room that was previously not discovered or discovered, but not inspected.
I feel like we
We'll be right
investigated the shit out of the room. Yeah.
I mean, you can roll an investigation check.
Yeah, I just want to know if there's any secret rooms behind, like an office behind the office, the man behind.
But we have done this before,
I know,
Yeah.
in this
I know we
room.
have.
and you rolled like a 20-something.
Look, my
Just
wife's a
roll it.
bitch, and I'm paranoid.
Don't look nothing. Roll the die. Don't you look me, son. I look
Nope,
you.
nope.
Same as we
You get
left
the
it.
feeling that you did a pretty good job.
Still smells like shit in here. All right, head back down to the pit.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I was
Or
gonna say put the
nor.
dude in the hole and then hide the crime.
Can't
Well,
hide
you know-
the crime. Don't do the slime.
If we burn the whole
Yeah.
motherfucker down, there ain't gonna be no hole to put him in.
Look, I think you guys are thinking a little
The
too
people
near
like
side.
the hole. I think maybe we keep the arena. Do I?
I feel like
he's-
we own this place now.
Yeah.
We could put him in this portable hole and take him around with us.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, I don't think so, but he's insisting on putting this body into some kind of hole. It's an option.
It's not
Look,
your
there are
hole.
going to
Lucas.
be Redendori casualties.
What
either
day
way.
of the week is it? Is it Dr. Phil's hole or Elias's hole?
Is there a torch or something laying around, or some open body of fire?
It's Tuesday. No and yes.
I approach that open body of fire with something mobile and flammable.
Artie, hold on.
Well, this in my industry is what we call an executive decision.
Wait a second. I don't know if you ever talked to any executives, but they also say seize the means of production.
No, it's the communists.
What was it? I honestly didn't read anything.
Was it?
My history book's a little skilled.
That's my favorite response to that's the communist, wasn't it?
Well, here's all I'm saying is the Rel and Dory are leaving. I just went and spotted everything outside. It looks like they're on their way out. This facility here was led by Garen, who, well, hired a bunch of Rel and Dory adjacent hirelings. If they're all gone or dead, well, then I think somebody, Elias, could probably forge some sort of documents, and then we own a fight club. Isn't that pretty cool?
Will we be in town long enough
Important
to
to
efficiently manage it?
Income is
I don't know about nothing about
Investigate.
managing it, but like it'd be cool to have it for at least a night or something.
Well, I think maybe instead of a nightclub, we could turn this into a research facility. And
Now, I didn't say nightclub. I said fight club.
well, that's what I meant. That's what I said.
Though
You
the
should-
crossover is interesting.
I wish you could see the thought bubble above my head right now.
DM Clay.
If you
As
saw
somebody
mine, it
who's
would be 3 dots.
lived in the area. Would I know if this?
There's like 3 things happening.
I know. I just want to know if this fight club is like popular and well liked in the community.
Yes.
It is. Okay. Cool.
I've been here many times.
Me too. It is good time. People around here enjoy the club, the fight club. I say we not burn down.
All right, we don't have to burn it down. I think maybe Artie, hold off on the torching there for just a second.
More than second. Like, just hold
We
on.
gotta leave like tomorrow, don't we?
Well, we got to get the delivery out.
Yeah.
We gotta get the shipment. Yeah.
So
What if we do that now? With, like, the chaos? Think it'll be sent?
there's
That's not a
still a
bad
bunch
idea.
of ships out there. You got one ship versus a whole fleet. I don't
Man,
think that would be very.
What if the
Really?
Redendori use this as a, safe house or something? I say we just torch it, move on, get the shipment out of here.
Say they're on their way out.
All right. Hey, Doc,
Yeah,
let me see that thing I gave you.
the whole.
Yeah.
Here you go.
How do you fucking do this? And I'll try to, I don't know, throw it in the air and have it unfurl or something. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, so the segmented ring around the outside basically has like a little like latch that you
Up front.
slide, and then it opens up itself. And the silken rose unfurls, and it turns into this disc that like is flapping around like silk. And then when it hits the ground, it like sucks down, and then you can see into it, and it's a hole. And
What
roll a d100.
Yes, please.
What the absolute shit?
They're
I
shitting
hate
the
where this is going.
hole.
Well, I thought I
don't-
told you what it did.
You should have fight, damn it.
40.
Outside.
40. 40. Roll 1d6, please.
Uh-oh.
Do it nice.
We just made 40 million gold.
Two.
We can retire at level 3.
Campaign 4. Campaign 4.
Oh, that's funny.
Where the bus did it go?
I like that you rolled a 2.
Thanks, man.
One of my favorite numbers.
A 2?
Thanks, dude. I appreciate it.
I was slightly disappointed.
Oh, well, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Hey, guy. Fuck you. Hey, fuck you.
What's your name?
Ezekiel.
You see this fuck?
Your name sucks.
Dude, where's this table? I had it earlier. I'm so bad. I'm such a bad DM.
Just
Well,
vamp it.
Elias, I think
Vamp
I
the
like where
table.
your brain's at, Elias. We could probably fit the barrel in here, and smuggle it out ourselves. Right? That's
Where was this?
Do we know where the barrel is supposed to go, or just that it's supposed to go out? I don't think we know where it's supposed to go to.
Yeah, I think we were just told to hide it.
Hide it and put it on a ship and send it. I mean, I'll review.
All right.
All right.
Roll a d100 twice.
Oh, shit.
double ones.
All right, first one.
Save me from my curse.
Twice.
74.
Damn it.
That's good.
It
Second
does.
one.
Above average.
54.
Technically
Above
average.
middle.
What was the second one?
54.
54?
Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. You find a scroll of prestidigitation.
Jesus.
That's kind of
We-
funny, though. That's kind of funny.
How do you even spell that?
It doesn't
What the
matter. Just
fuck is
make
it?
it up.
That goddamn cantrip scroll.
Give it to Sid Hill.
Yeah, clean your Balloona dick up.
I don't need.
And
I'm
you
afraid I
find
clean up makeup. I not one.
I'll behold her roll initiative.
a scroll of grease.
Fucking 3.
You rolled two. You rolled
Easy.
2 spell scrolls.
Oh.
Too lame spell scrolls, Danny. Thanks.
It's not the contents, it's more how you use them.
And the contents.
I throw the scroll of precipitation onto Sidho to take off his makeup.
That fucking works. Yeah, you're fucking clean.
Bonk you on the head with it.
I'm gonna bonk you on the head. I take out my maul, and I'm gonna stand over you.
You also find 2,100 copper, 1,050 silver,
Slow down.
and 70 gold.
2,100 copper. How many silver?
1050.
1050 silver.
I gotta do something about this though. When we settle this, let me know when I can make a move.
Oh, it also says
I didn't really do anything. I'm
You
barely
said it.
finding
You
this
threw the
stuff.
scroll.
it says there's a potion of growth in here too.
I
Potion
don't
of
think
growth.
throwing a scroll casts the spell.
It doesn't.
Oh, I
That'd be a
thought
great
you
way to use
just said throwing it as you're casting it.
Oh no.
Like
Oh,
throwing it at him, like clean your shit up.
I'm cleaning out the hole.
No. Oh, I thought you were just flavoring, like
I
you were
thought
saying
it
you were
too.
casting it, saying I'm throwing it at him. Like
Oh no, I'm not.
I'll
I'm throwing a
intimidate him.
fireball at him is the same as saying I'm casting a fireball at him.
I'll intimidate
Show
him.
me the thesaurus and then.
Throw me in the thesaurus.
I think there's a. That's one of those words I have a hard time
Rosaurus.
saying. I don't know why.
Proloris, the Lorax. Show me on the Lorax where the DM hurt you.
Yeah.
You'd swear we've been away for 3 weeks. Ooh, I mean,
It does kind of have that energy. Anyways, that's your low level dragon or treasure hoard.
Okay.
Alright, I think we spent our time here. It's time to move on.
Where are we going?
We have a shipment to
Yeah.
unhide and move.
Oh yeah.
Boop beep boop.
I hate working with non-professionals, and I'm gonna
Siddle,
walk
the
out
sending
the door.
stone in your pocket starts ringing again.
I'm gonna walk away for just out of earshot.
1 second.
Take the call.
You just take. We were talking about something very important.
to rock up.
Also, is that Skype?
Legally distinct enough.
Yeah, I did a boo.
All right.
that's-
350 silver each, and 175 silver each, and 350 copper each.
350.
350 copper, yeah.
Oh, and how much? 1750?
175 silver.
Little baba.
Oh, okay.
And how much gold?
0 gold.
How much platinum?
600
Wow.
platinum each.
Wow. All right.
It's like you can't trust all these criminals. Baba, stop.
I know Elias and I already pocketed some shit. So I have
Yeah,
Yeah. No shit.
I gotta be
Party
such
is
a
bullshit.
fan.
Right.
I do
Like
that in
for all-
character. How much gold? Okay.
I'll furl
What
the
a
hole
shame.
back into a brooch. And
Oh, you guys
I'll just-
notice when he jumps down, stuff starts flying out of the hole faster than you expect. And you look into it, and you can see him in there like sped up.
Like Tasmanian, yeah.
What the?
And Elias, when you look up, it's just a black wall. You
Oh.
cannot see out of the hole or hear them outside. And
Now, is the DM introducing time interpolation in what session 8?
And I've thought about the physics of this, and I've decided to ignore it.
But
Because
you
I
wrote
think
it.
there would be a boundary of infinite energy or force. So it doesn't happen. It's fine.
Don't you know? Don't you do physics?
Well, because like if it would instantaneously accelerate to 25% faster than it would going, that would explode the universe. So it's fun.
So just
It
throw
does
it
25%
really
more
slow,
of
Elias. Just
infinity.
throw it really
It's its
slow.
own dimension anyway, so it's fine.
It's its own dimension, Connor.
Dimensional.
I'm not judging it. I like it.
It's a
Don't
faster
you have a phone call
dimension.
to take?
It's a faster dimension. Okay?
Wait, no. I thought it was the other. In the description, I thought it was the other way. I thought time moves slower
How dare you think that?
relative to
How dare you think that?
the outside.
So it moves faster outside.
yes,
They'll get there.
That's what I thought.
Perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can't see outside, so I have no perspective.
So you're not real.
I don't know. Whatever. All right, good.
Schrodinger's Elias.
You have to think about,
Yeah.
boosting between reference frames, Connor. And if you do that, it'll be fine.
That's too much.
He hates reference frames.
He hates reference frames, dude. Oh,
Now I
I didn't understand.
Kinda
the
like-
reference.
my
kind of
God.
like the
Do you remember the word in physics for the time that's different that experiences it when you do relativity that Christensen said like 100 times and it was funny every time?
No.
It was
Do
called
you?
retarded time.
Oh yeah.
The time
Yeah.
between like your locally visualized time and the time an outside observer. The
Mhm.
outside observer was in what's called retarded time from your like local temporal vision.
I've been there a couple times. The no, I kind of like Elias's idea of doing it. Maybe it was Elias, maybe it was Artie. Getting the shipment out under between the chaos.
Wrong again, but I said that.
Well, I'll be honest, I'm not paying attention half the time. But you said that?
Okay.
No,
here's the
I've walked
stuff.
away. I've picked up this call whenever this is settled.
Do we just wait? Well, I guess we wait on his. What the hell is happening?
Siddle.
Here's the
Oh,
stuff.
I'm counting your words too.
Meet me back at the Goose Down Inn. There's been some developments.
Fuck you. Too fast. Okay.
It's an order. It's very short.
Yeah. Very well. On my way, madame. And I will walk back to the group.
All right, you have this. I'll give Sido the potion of growth.
Cool. I'll have that.
I'll give the scrolls to Doc.
Oh shit. There's one more item.
Oh, do tell.
Roll a
As
third.
you're in there, in the black ceiling, the last thing you see on the ground is a coin about the size of like a $50. One face of it, polished white marble. The other side, cut glass obsidian. The edges are smooth. Two faces, the same face, reflected from one another on either side.
That was a quick phone call, or what? Took longer for you to step away than to take the call.
I am being summoned back to Goose Down Inn to talk with Madame. I need to head there. Will you all accompany me, or shall I meet you later?
I think we should.
We're all heading out the
take a
door
look.
anyway.
Yeah, she gave all of you the job.
She did.
Yeah.
It's not just like a Cedal situation. She was the one who told you guys to go to the dinner, hooked you up with plotty hooks to get you in.
I
Yeah, we can
think
go.
You all should come with.
Wonderful.
Maybe she
Yeah, I'll
has
turn
a
the
way
hole back
to
into the
send out
brooch.
shipment.
Oh, and I'm just... The coin
How many
is
pieces are
called...
mimics?
The All or Nothing coin.
Ominous.
That's like a deck of many things, but it's only two things.
It's a deck of two things.
Either an all or a nothing. I'd bet.
It's a deck of two things, and it's in the shape of a coin. There's no cards. But other than that,
That's
it's
awesome.
the same.
Hey, we'll leave it a chance.
So as you guys head out, the kind of smoke, the sound of cannons continues to fill the air. Less noise of clashes of fighting, like sword ringing against sword, that you guys would have heard on your way in. The skirmishes as you're going by seem to be mostly finished. You walk past lots of bodies, lots of dead Relindori, lots of dead city guards, people in unmarked clothes that you can kind of assume, since they're carrying swords and shields, that were some of the rebels. Hundreds died tonight. Some buildings are sending spires of smoke out across the town from different areas. Lots of places on fire, people hiding. All of the windows, like the wood shades closed and barred, and most people, if they weren't in the fight, were hiding. And as you guys kind of go, you walk past where the checkpoint was, up to the climb. Bodies of Relindori soldiers and city guards. There was a big fight to clear it. But it's clear now. You see a few of the rebels and city guards like sitting down, bandaging, taking a drink, just like sitting down wherever there's somewhere that seems even moderately comfortable. Kind of doing what you guys are doing, the short rest vibe after a big fight in the chaos.
Can I do something while you walk by the bodies?
Sure.
I would just like to shift my gaze towards August and insight check him around all the death. And just kind of get a gauge if does he voluntarily, because I know he has a connection with spirits and maybe death. Just trying to see maybe what he thinks about
Death and stuff.
this situation. Yeah.
All right, so roll your insight. August, you can roll deception or like persuasion kind of thing, an acting check. You can roll it just straight to me if you want. And then he rolled a 17, so it's versus a 17. So then with those two checks, you can decide what you're going to try to do, if you're trying to hide something or if you're just like trying to keep it together. And we'll just figure out what he sees.
Real quick, Elias, you gave me the brooch back.
Yeah.
The brooch back mountain. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so he beat you. So what do you think he's seeing coming off of August right now?
I think you would see that he is kind of averting his gaze a little bit. He sees the losses as very unfortunate, especially the people that look like they're innocent and they weren't involved in anything. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. It doesn't look like he's seeing any ghosts or anything right now. But he's definitely.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bothered or like impacted do you think he's looking? Like,
1
is he
to
having a hard
10?
time keeping himself together, or is it kind of like a resolve? Like a risotto.
I'd say he's trying to hold it together, but it does visibly bother him.
Cool. Awesome.
Awesome.
So
I
as
love
you
that
guys-
you're bothered.
Continue up on the climb towards the top of the climb, which is where the Goose Down Inn is. You start to see a raging fire on the street. And as you get higher up, there's some people throwing buckets, tons of bodies, screaming and shouting, distant barks, whining of dogs. And where once Whistle stood now burns an inferno. laying around in the streets as the blood spilled in the night kind of fills between the cobbles. Thugs you recognize being most likely Garen's, some dead dogs, dead city watch, and a heavily injured Itzy being helped up by a city guard. The battle seems over, but the thugs seems to have did a lot of damage and burned Whistle down before the city watch could gain control.
Itzy was a dancer at the brunch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This is sad day. Bright future
Should-
ahead, but sad day.
Should we stop and help? I mean, we're kind of on a clock here.
Briefly, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do shit.
Me neither. I can make the
not.
fire bigger, but that's about it. I don't think that's what we're going for here.
No, it's this is like, you know, the penguins. Kaboom? Yes, Rico, kaboom. This is not the time for kaboom.
As you guys are kind of walking by slowly, Itzy looks up and you see the look of recognition on her face, and she kind of gets up. Her right arm is bandaged to her chest, blood seeping through the bandages. One of her legs has a slashing wound on it, and she's kind of hobbling over. Oh, you're alive! Oh,
As are
that's
you.
good at least. They destroyed everything. They got her.
They got who?
Plotty.
Oh no.
Garen's thugs
Got-
broke in.
They got plotty hooks.
Garen thugs
What
broke
are we
in.
gonna do without our plot hooks? I mean, plotty hooks.
Right? That was a great name, great character.
Oh,
They tortured her for a while and had the dogs
jeez,
eat her while she was alive.
good God.
I want to insight check that.
Yeah, go for it.
She seems sincere, or maybe she's lying. Like, sort of, maybe she's 12. That's probably not.
None of it ever happened.
Yeah.
No, really? Yeah.
She
Like-
seems shell shook, like totally traumatized. Doesn't seem deceitful at all.
Was this Garen's man?
Wait.
Yeah, it looks like they came over, thought everything was Plotty's doing after the dinner, since she was in charge of the entertainment. She was in charge of all the workers. Did you get him? Did you get that bastard?
I just nod at her.
He has been got.
She like spits a bloody,
Is that tooth
blood
come out
between
with
the
fluid and
gums.
everything?
Yeah, it's like thick. She spits out some blood. Good. Fuck that guy.
Please tell me if I'm overstepping any sort of social boundaries here, but I could probably have a look at your wounds and fix you up a bit if that's something you'd be okay with. It's the least we could do.
I'd appreciate that very much.
I'll pull out my medicine kit, my healer's kit, and she can take 5 plus. Shit, I believe it's proficiency plus
Yeah, she
the
can.
number of hit dice she has. So
Awesome.
that's 5 plus 2 plus however many hit dice she has.
I don't know if they have any.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
so 7.
You kneel down and open up the medicine kit. Rinse out the slash on her leg and start stitching it, and then you put a clean bandage over it. You undo the quick bandage that the guardsman did on her arm, and you see that it's torn bad by what look like dog bites. And as you're kind of healing it, she's putting on a brave face. They sat her down and tortured her for a while, and then set the dogs, and I was next. They were getting bored with me, and then the city watch came in, and they lit the place on fire, and I was able to crawl out during the fight.
I'm sorry that we couldn't be here for her or you.
If you killed Garen, she wouldn't blame you for it. She'd be happy he's dead.
He is a heap of mess, and you only
He
have
knocked his damn head off.
this guy right here to thank. Yeah, he is a headless piece of shit.
Hound killed Garen. She starts to kind of just crazed laugh a little bit. Just
Fitting, isn't it?
It is. Things are going to shit. I think most of the Relendori are gone, but you should probably get to Miss Augustia. I think
Is our plan.
more important people have showed up to town.
Like whom?
I think you'll meet her when you're there.
Oh, that's. I hope it's not my bitch wife.
Jesus Christ.
The funny thing is that why does that feel like every like boomer aged white man who's married? Like why does that feel like their opinion of the wife, you know? My bitch of a wife back at home, the old ball and chain. I never
We're gonna meet Robin in like 3 months, and she's gonna be a sweetheart.
Yeah, she's gonna be
Level
the
12
sweetest
monk.
lady ever.
She's a level 12 month.
Holy fuck.
She's so
a
patient.
beast.
She stopped aging. Like she's just like I have learned to deal with him.
She's fucking beautiful and
I forgive him for every transgression.
It's like the other guys with Will
Yep,
Ferrell
that's
and his
That's
wife.
what I was thinking too when he said
Yep.
that. Yep.
yes, exactly. They call me Gator.
Dr. Phil don't take no shit.
That's so funny.
Well, I'm very sorry that this has happened. I hope you can rebuild, and continue to run such a great establishment as Plotty did. I know you have it in you. I see it in your eyes.
Do you guys
Your
burn
pants.
planks down?
No. And I'll kneel down and be like, and if you do rebuild, remember, seize the means of production.
I love how
And I'm gonna hand her a dagger, like kind of pocket it and put it.
This is some weird. Well, if nobody's gonna use it, maybe we can try to make it into a more reputable establishment.
I will say, be careful. There was some traps that we found there. So if you're gonna renovate, make sure you bring in somebody who kind of has an eye for those queer contraptions.
I appreciate the advice. I'll bring in the queer eyes.
There you go. Yeah, I knew you knew who I was talking about. I haven't been in this city for long, but I've met them. They're great
The
guys.
renovating's team.
Suddenly a
Now I
TLC
have to make
house
the
looking campaign.
anti-party. I have to make the anti-party that's 5 gay interior designers.
Our cleanup crew.
We're here to case the joint.
No.
Yeah.
So as you guys kind of take in the situation, you finish patching up Itzy and start heading the only like 2 blocks down to the Goose Down Inn. Oh. Hi. Go
Hello,
away.
Madame.
As you start to approach, sorry, that was a bit of a distraction. As you start to approach, you see that it's being kind of used as a
Triage.
what's the word I'm looking for? Like an
Field
emergency
hospital?
operations center kind of thing. Like there's
A
lots of
Waffle
people
House.
coming in and out. It's giving huge Denny's energy.
Why is this table sticky?
But you also notice a lot of small children around. Like going into the front door. They look to be wearing rags, poor. But they
Gentlemen?
seem to be coming to the brothel for shelter during this like crazy.
I shouldn't be within
Versus the other
500
thing
feet
that
of
most
here.
people go to a brothel for.
Shut up.
I'm kidding.
And as you guys like
Gentlemen,
approach in this night, the
let's
Goose
behave
Down
here,
Inn,
please.
with the sounds of battle in the distance and the smell of smoke and other burning things in the air, we'll take our break.
Perfect.
Cool. All right. 5
Great
minutes.
first half.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Here we go.
So again, I did no homework
Imagine the
on
garnish.
this guy. I was watching a YouTube video. I saw his
Oh, wait.
name. I wrote it down, and
Oh,
then
Danny's
I got
alive.
pissed
You
because
just-
I left my post-it note at
Roger.
work.
You were so still, I thought you were frozen for a second, Roger.
He's the father of toxicology.
What does
Okay.
that make me?
That's a System of a Down?
Daddy.
He also had a substantial influence
Daddy.
as prognostications.
That sounds
Danny
like
just
a funny
got
way
that
to
spell
say
scroll,
put
I
your
think,
finger in
right?
somebody's butt.
You got a scroll of prognostications?
The action of foretelling or prophesizing future events.
He was
For the
born in
listeners and
Egg
viewers.
Andersel. That's not a name of a place.
It's
know
not
what's
all
going
fantasy. There's some fun stuff that sounds more crazy than the fantasy.
We are discussing Philippus, Areolus, Theophrastus, Bombastus, von Hohenheim.
I'm almost certain you probably just got us banned for saying that.
No, it's YouTube, man. We are streaming simultaneously on Twitch. We're not showing it.
Which I think gets you banned.
We're not showing it.
I have the Wikipedia article up.
Any greatest hits?
He's the father of toxicology. He
The name?
also he
You must have been
breathalyzer?
fucked up all the
he's
time.
a pioneer of several aspects of what is called the medical revolution in the Renaissance period.
You're really fucked up all the time. I'm the father of toxicology.
Well, to be fair, back in those times too,
Call me daddy.
the church dictated medical practices, and they believed that rubbing cow shit in a wound was best practice. So I'm sure his work was
well laid out of, hey, don't do
You
that.
dare question all
Wait.
the
Are
toxicology?
Dr.
questioning
Phil,
the
what's in that shit skewer
fortune-telling
that you had earlier?
alchemist?
The bombastic areola.
There's like I gotta write that down for an NPC. We have Lando the Great.
Stupid.
But now,
Is rebranding.
the bombastic areolas.
This, I don't know what to.
All right. So where
It's
are
only
we
been
at?
one
We're in
week.
Wharftown.
This is a good
We're
session.
going to Siddle's mom's house.
Siddle's mother's
Not my
house,
mom.
draped in a very noir color scheme here. The children in their little bowler hats. They're not in bowler hats.
Be cooler if
Hey,
they
sir.
were. You got to take a pocket door too.
So as you guys go inside in the main room, there's a lot of children huddled around, sitting in different corners. They see you come in, and they all kind of like the whispers go quiet, and they kind of watch. And shit, did I write this guy's name down?
If his middle name isn't Areolus.
No. There was a guy who worked here.
I was that guy.
Fieri.
At the
Fieri
call
is his
him?
name.
There was a guy. His name was Fieri.
Fieri Yug.
Oh.
Miss Augusti is waiting for you in the back. The children, she lets them come in to hide when things get too crazy. Don't mind them.
Madam is merciful. Thank you, Fieri.
And as you guys go, let's change the vibe here. Let's change the vibe. Ooh, I don't know what the fucking...
It is the vibe, man. Just gut feeling.
That's not it. That's too
No.
deep. That's too far.
That's
Oh.
That's what Plotty said.
As you guys open the door to the back office, Miss Augustia is standing next to her desk, and another woman is sitting there. Miss Augustia approaches. Ah, good. You've made it. I assume your mission was successful? Garen's dead?
Garen is dead.
He is.
Well, Citadel smashed his melon. It was quite a sight.
Fantastic. Well, the owner of the shipment is requesting us to depart this evening and use this as cover.
We were thinking the same thing.
But there's been some updates. And the lady at the table... Updates. Well, I'd say that's partially right. And then Mr. Gustia, may I introduce Mistress Pelia? Mistress of Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Well, I've heard you boys have been successful and effective so far and carried out this task. Our customer for the shipment is of great import, and we can keep her happy, but there's been some complications. We're going to turn this into a 2-tiered mission. She kind of stands up from the desk. Some of my agents in Velendor have been getting killed recently, and my ears in the country are... well, they're not hearing what they used to. I believe there's something going on to do with Garen and Canning. What is his plan? The Relendori King. But I haven't been able to figure it out yet. There's a lot going on. Was there any information that Garen had when you searched the place?
Found this note on him. I haven't really traveled to Relendor, so I don't really know what these.
I think we found
really
a signet
means.
ring and a coin as well.
But I'll hand you the letter he was carrying. After we killed him, I pocketed it. Here you go.
Thank you, dear. She takes it. She's wearing like a long black evening dress with like the bottom is like poofed out like there's layers and a corset on top.
Classy.
Augustia, do you know where Chambers Bend is? And Augustia walks over and she takes a book off the shelf and starts flipping through. So she opens up to a map. Well, it seems to be a small town in the south. Nothing too crazy. It's south of the main portion of the Ironwoods. Close-ish to the border, but not too close. Well, it seems, and she'll kind of hold the note. Seems like he was wanting to figure out something there, so it seems as good a place as any to look. With the war most likely having started now, the normal ways in and out probably won't suffice, so you'll have to take a smuggler's trail through the mountains. She kind of goes into the desk, opens her drawer, and pulls out this little map. There's an old tunnel from the time of Horenheim. It was called the Path of Friendship. It was an underground path through the mountains that were used by trade caravans, and
There it is.
well, the most of the main entrances have been closed, but there's still some side ways in through some of the smaller, less remembered places. This map will help get you to one. I knew that I was going to have to get you to Relendor, but I wasn't sure where. This note, I think Chambers Bend is as good a place as any to start.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't ask where from there. You said you could get us to point 1. Then what?
I'll be quite frank with you. Dr. Van Gringard, do you go by?
Von Grinyard. But yeah, close enough.
I apologize deeply.
No worries.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not entirely sure. We need to figure out what's going on in the connection between Relendor and this upstart faction in the Baoli and the civil war in Kalinia. I intend to squash it and kick the Relendori out for good, so...
I'm sorry, you said what was that minor faction of the Bali again? My mind wandered.
It's just a few upstarts thinking they can take over from the Guiyuan.
Please continue, I'm just taking notes here.
Well, unfortunately, like I said, I've been getting less and less information out of Relendor as of late, and I'm unsure why. There's been an increase in zealotry, I've heard, but if you guys could go and investigate and use those sending stones with Miss Augustia to report back, and it looks like Garrett was going to send someone to this meeting, so we'll send you, and you can pretend to be them, although I think with Garen dead, Canning will held them. So just scout out the location and see what's happening. See if you can figure out why on earth this shipment he sent out. And she pulls out another piece of paper about the shipment you guys found via Crivini & Co. The metal. This is all too coincidental for me.
So, am I to understand that we are going to do a recon mission to Weasel? Weasel's a strange term. Badger our way in to this meeting? Like, we don't have any credentials or any type of, Garen's dead. We're his replacement. We're here on his behalf. That's on us.
It seems like something important exists in Chambers Bend. Something important to the Relindori and to Canning. I just want to know what it is.
All right,
And if we can do something to make Canning upset, make him sad, make his plans fall apart beneath him. If you need any equipment, you can speak with Crate before you go, and then you should go back to the safe house. Collect the shipment, put it on the boat. I've already had someone talk with the captain of the smuggler's ship, and he'll take you to this, give him this map. He'll take you to the entrance of the Path of Friendship. Unfortunately, Artie, I require your services more, so you won't be going.
I was never one much for traveling anyways.
But fear not, everyone. I know that Relindor is a foreign country to most of you, so we're gonna send someone else with you. A local. Owes us a few favors. Artie, you're dismissed.
See ya, buddy. Maybe hopefully our paths will cross again in the future.
For both our sakes. Perhaps not.
Well,
and I'll turn
fuck
around
us
and walk somewhere.
What's this? You see Mistress Pelia ask Mr. Ghostia, what is this? I forgot his name, unfortunately. What's his name? The friar or the robed man? Ivan Stormhall. Mistress. Ivan? Will you come in?
And yeah, I'll stroll in. Ivan is so he's larger build than Artie was. Yeah, pretty much.
He's got a handlebar.
He's large. He's got
I'm Landfill's twin.
bronze skin. He's bald. He has a smaller kind of patchier goatee. It's very light blonde, and then he's adorned in red and orange robes. He's got various religious trinkets and baubles. And he has a shield he carries on his back with the crest of Lathander, who's a god of light and travel.
Ivan, my dear, welcome. This is the group you'll be working with. They've proven themselves capable.
No disrespect, but how is a priest going to help us on a mission through the smugglers' friendship land?
How won't he? Everyone needs a bit of religion in their life.
I mean, I've got religion.
Have you not ever questioned your purpose in this world, Mr. Vic? Have you not ever questioned choices you've made in your past and sought repentance?
Every day.
Well, then it
Well, not the
seems
second part.
Priest may be just the right kind of man for this little crew.
Ivan, right? Ivan?
Yes, that's my name.
You got your god, I got mine. I'm happy to help any way I can, but I'm not a converter. I've been doing this for too long. Just
It's also his birthday.
let's not bring that up. We haven't had the fire yet.
it's not.
Okay.
What?
It's not my birthday until there's a huge fire. I keep saying this. The last guy
A
wanted to have it.
gesture to the whole city.
As he does, I put his arm down like stop.
Anyway, I just look. I won't step on your toes if you don't step on mine. Okay.
I am neither a converter. I merely show people the light.
I do too, and I'll show him my belt buckle with like the candle. I got this. That's about as much light as I can show people. If you do lose an arm, though, I'm pretty sure I can reattach it. Just saying.
The gods will guide me.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Please.
No. It's good camaraderie. She kind of holds her hand up. Yes, of course. It's what all
By the way,
groups need.
Dr. Philip Theodore von Grinyard.
I know who you all are.
No, not you. I'm talking to Ivan, damn it.
Oh.
I've been informed of who
Mind your
you all
manners.
are.
I'm sorry.
Dr.
I'm sorry. I cursed. I'm sorry. It probably will happen again.
No need to
You
apologize
see
on
her
this.
eyebrow kind of go up. I see. Thank you for the warning.
If I can't curse and smoke, I'm fucked.
This sending stone will act as our go-between, Miss Augustia. Like I said, I'm sorry I don't have more, but there's something with this ore found in the mine and the shipment from Canning. And I think it has something to do with Relendor, but I haven't connected it yet. If you can check in when you're there, I can tell you of connections lost, and maybe you can check up on them. But unfortunately, the best I can tell you is get to Chambers Bend. The path of friendship. Don't let the name deceive you. It's unkempt. And who knows what has moved in.
Real quick, and this is just clarity for my sake. The shipment that we're taking is for Canning?
No, dear.
Okay. That's
The
all I
shipment
needed.
you're taking is for a different customer who asked us to get ore to a ship, and you will do that.
And then that's it.
And the ship, like I said, take you where you need to go. You know that we keep our customers quite private.
I understand. I like to do so with my clientele.
This path of friendship, is it a commonly used pathway for other
Not
people
anymore,
too?
no. It's occasionally used by smugglers, but it's known to be quite dangerous. I don't think anyone's crossed it. And how long has it been? She goes. She looks over to Augustia, who references a different book. It seems to be at least a year since we've last heard of a traversal.
Damn.
A year that we know of.
Okay, so she's referencing books and various maps and texts. Is there any way that I can determine what the books are, what type of books, encyclopedias, handwritten journals, and what type of... this is probably going to be two different checks. Climate that the path of friendship is.
I'll make a perception check. As far as the climate for the path of friendship, she told you it is an underground path.
Okay,
It
it's
is
a
a
12...
subterranean tunnel. 12
it's
on
a
the
12
perception check.
Yep.
One of them she referenced was maps, kind of like an atlas in like a book form, and the other one was more of a unlabeled, no title, leather-bound thing. That,
Like a journal or something handwritten.
That's where she referenced the last like known smuggling activity. It's kind of things that you don't keep in two labeled situations. It was kind of like the little black book
Okay, that's good.
of Miss Augustia. feel free to ask any questions, or like I said, if you need to acquire any materials, you can speak with Crepe. He knows of you, and he knows our affiliation. And she goes, she pulls out a coin purse. The job seems to be assured to be finished. So, here you are for the smuggling job. And she hands a sack of gold.
I'll take it and count it. I'll pull out my abacus.
It's 80 times 6.
I'll put my abacus away. Give it up evenly.
That's 80 each.
I evenly disperse the
Except
money.
for the new guy, right?
Yeah, except for the new guy.
Already took
I have
80
no
times
need
5.
of riches.
80 times 5. Already took his. Sorry.
Is there any equipment that would be suggested? I mean, you've got knowledge of this pathway and this route.
I imagine a rope wouldn't go astray, or torches. Can you see in the dark? It's underground, my love.
Again, I'll point to my belt buckle. I've got means, and he's got rope. Sid Hill, do you mind?
I had pitons. We traversed the mine quite simply.
We're quite capable of climbing and traversing various gaps, madames.
Mistress.
Any other things we might need?
Now,
Think of?
what happens if we kill a couple Relendor while we're there, just to, spice things up?
Kill as many as you'd like.
I look at the new guy and kind of, what do you think about that, buddy?
If they perpetrate evil, my light will purge them.
All right, I think I might be able to get behind this religion thing.
Yeah, not too bad. So
Right after the communism thing, though.
one last question.
The struggle in Vic's mind. Is it religion or communism that calls to me?
But also no attachment to any of it.
Or something else, and he just looks off.
We have been paid for the smuggling job. That has been considered complete. All we have to do is get it on the boat. Is there any way that you could fund us in this next expedition?
I've just paid you.
Right, for the last job we did. We're talking about the next thing.
I've bought you a boat ride to a secret smuggling route, and I'm giving you a map. If they want more, give him the journal.
Do you know anything about this town, Chambers?
A journal?
Whatever.
There's a journal?
I don't know much about Chambers Bend. No, unfortunately, it seems like a smaller town, more isolated.
Maybe how it got its name?
I assume there's a river?
Is it a cul-de-sac or something?
Towns with bends have river, usually, or road, perhaps.
Well, maybe there's a chamber.
I hope there is. And she kind of pats your shoulder. She's also the vibe that she's emanating. She's oozing presence. She's owning this room. Even though she's not saying much, you're
Is this what
acutely
Riz
aware
is?
of what she's doing, and you can't help but feel like you're on a back foot in this conversation with her.
Mistress, if I may, seeing how knowledgeable you are of the goings-on, about a year ago, there was an explosion in one of the warehouses.
Yes.
I'm looking for those that caused it.
She kind of glances towards Miss Augustia, and Miss Augustia kind of bows. I'll look into it.
Thank you.
I'll make sure to pay my people well, August. If there's information to be found, we'll find it.
Much appreciated.
Anyone else have any side requests?
I,
I'm a reasonable woman.
You mentioned a journal. Could
Yes.
could that help us in our endeavor? Because that would
She
be
hands you a old, worn journal, leather bound. This is the notes of someone who traveled path of friendship several hundred years ago during the time of Horenheim.
Oh wow!
Feel free to use it for any. It'll help, perhaps. It's not of much use otherwise.
I just want to pop it open real quick. What language is it written in? Can I tell?
It's in common.
Okay.
It says the Journal of Catamir Bone, B-O-N, not B-O-N-E.
Catamir Bone.
And it says, in the year 120 of the Great Bounty.
All right. Well, I'm not the leader of this group. I've never led anything. But I think we should get a beer and this shipment on a boat. Maybe some rest in between there. I don't know. When does the boat leave?
I think we can just rest on the boat, yeah?
Taking it out in the early hours this morning.
So we go up.
The Relendori fleet are pulling back away out of cannon range, so we're going to use this gap to get the shipment out.
Do you know if the Dawn Tree got murdered or maybe hung up from a tree or something?
Have we heard back on that? She defers to Mistress Augustia. Talio Widewater chased him to the docks, but Reginald Dawntree escaped on the last ship out.
God damn it.
There you have it.
Well,
Never
something
trust a
tells
maid
me
to finish a job.
something tells me he's gonna show up around Chambers Bend. I just got an itch, and maybe I need some ointment for that, or maybe I'm onto something.
More cowbell.
You had an itch and you were on to something.
Well, what do you think, Ivan? You ready for a boat ride? You ever seen the sea before?
I've crossed the sea, yes. I'm
All right.
originally from Relendor.
Interesting.
You mind explaining some of that business?
I fled from these zealots that have taken over the area, spreading like a plague.
It's like a revenge arc, or
In a way, yes.
Just ask somebody.
What's your plot?
It's still on the
Are there any
storyboard.
hooks?
You would like your revenge arc right now?
They attacked
Well,
my church, and I was able to
honestly,
find
say less.
refuge. So
I'm here.
I'm familiar with the area, and I hope that lends assistance to the group.
Oh well, maybe. So is the town around a river? Do we have that?
Or close to a highway with a Denny's,
What's
maybe?
it, Denny's?
I don't think you've ever heard of it.
Well, I guess it's a big place.
It's very dangerous at the moment.
Well, let's get this shipment on the boat. Yeah.
Yeah, first things first.
All right. So, as you guys head out back into the main room, the children have gathered around, and a new character is sitting by the fire on a stool. Old, very old human in a gray, thread-worn kind of robe situation. Very squalid appearance, seems very poor. The children seem friendly to him, familiar. And he kind of shambles over to by the hearth, sits on a little stool. Well, you know the rules. Just one mug,
And so do I.
and that's your story. And one of the children comes over and hands him a mug. Oh, thank you so much. Yes. Yes, sit down, child. He kind of, like, handshaky. All right. Gather round, my young friends, and I'll tell you a tale from long before any of you were alive. Long before me, even, if you can believe it. Kind of nudges one. It's a story we must remember, now more than ever. It's a tale of the Forsaken Era. And maybe each of you could learn a thing or two from this. Kind of looks around, and all the children you're seeing, they're all kind of leaning in. Dead quiet. This is a room full of like 50 children under the age of 10, and you could hear a pin drop.
I feel drawn to Billy Madison this situation. I'm gonna walk over and just sit down amongst the children, cross-legged. Like, I'm also like,
Love
oh,
it.
do tell.
Now, before the Great Bounty, Horenheim was a different place. Our lands were harsh, unforgiving. There were monsters, roamed the wilderness, fierce. It was a time when the very ground we tread on was less smooth, and life was a constant battle for survival. And he kind of shakily takes his drink, almost like it's like a measured ritual. He's drinking at a rate that he seems to have like planned out. Back then, as far as you could see, it was dense forests, untamed, dark. The light of the day didn't reach the ground. Mountains, twice as tall as they are now, and sharp as razor blades, split the land. And the fields grew only the weakest grains, and the fruits were bitter. All of the rivers were nearly dry, and when you did find a puddle of water, the water was tepid, would make you sick. And if you got too close, big fish the size of boats would jump up and eat small children. And he kind of jumps at a little kid. Oh! Jump scares one of them.
We talked
and
about
there's
this
like
before. We hate
gasps
jump
around the
scares.
room. And they jump up and bite little children just like you. And then takes another drink. The people in this time, they lived scattered across the lands, in groups, small, fighting against these monsters, hiding in little recesses that they could find. The people of this time, great warriors, mighty leaders who had cunning, not like today. For those that didn't have cunning and did not listen to their parents, looks around, makes a few eye contacts with the children, did not survive. And nobody tells stories of those who don't survive. He kind of like takes a drink, holds his finger up. But it was not just the lands and the mountains and the fish that they had to worry about. There were shadows that grew dark. Beasts of immense size fought over what little there was. Drakes that blew fire and would cook A child about your size, he points out to one of the bigger kids. In 1 second, you'd be turned crispy from the fire breath. Stone giants so large they could crush entire villages beneath their feet. And terrors in the night, shadowy wraith spirits, not put to rest, whisper madness into those who dare go out into the night. In the area known as Drinta. Have you heard of Drinta? Anyone? And most of the kids shaking their head no.
Have Oh, he just fucking like does not pay attention to me.
In the deserts of what now is known as Drinta, children who were bad got sent out in the night covered in sugar to feed monsters that had a sweet tooth. The people of this era had to build secret strongholds hidden away in safe places where these monsters would not go looking. They stashed all of their valuables and their most precious possessions in these places. And some say if you still go looking, you can find them. And when they grew tired of hiding, they tried to hunt these monsters. They tried to push back and take control of the land. But despite their efforts, the creatures were relentless. And if you killed one, a new one would always come to take its place. This is how it was in the time known as the Forsaken Era. But as the days grow dimmer and the great bounty is truly over, it's good to remember what it was like before the great bounty and to take those lessons. Remember to not be the child that gets snapped up by the fish or gets covered in sugar and left outside for the monsters. And he kind of picks his mug up, drains the last of it. Well, that's your story. 1 drink. He puts it down. And they all start like, no, come on, no. And he kind of stands up. Now you stay safe. This night is not a night for children to be out. And he starts to shamble. Is anyone hurt? And he starts to kind of check the children.
Hurt?
But the story seems to be over. He doesn't seem to pay a ton of mind to you guys.
Having
All right, Doc, it's time to go. Come on.
Oh, but one more. Just one more. Having heard what he said about the lore, can I, just real quick, like thumbing through the journal, can I see any reference of what, like the story he was talking about in this journal at all? Like
journal
with regard to any like stash spots along the path of friendship, or just any.
The journal is on the Millinote, so you don't have to roll. You can do that.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I've added the journal to the Millinote. I don't understand the organization of the Millinote, so it's just on the page where everything is.
Okay.
That's how we organize.
So, okay, I nailed it.
It's
All there.
It's in there.
So as you guys walk out of the Goose Down Inn after this moment of the old man telling stories to the children, the night is yours. We don't have to RP it too much, but she gave you leave to chat with Crepe to purchase any gear you want. I did roll up a table of... Oh, I did. Did I kill it? Anyways, I'll do it again. He does have some... He has pretty much every common item. Pretty much. Not totally everything. So if you want something insane, he might not have it. But any type of equipment, things like that,
Like a camel?
He can get you. That would be on the exotic phase
Yeah, I figured.
of what's in this warehouse in a mountainous region. There's not a camel pen.
There's no mountain camels?
There's no livestock even.
Is there any Campbell soup?
There's no. Actually, if you say the word camel, I'm taking 20 gold. That's a crazy roll I just came up with right now.
Fuck, this is lore.
Is it the price of the
It's
Just
the
like
troll
the-
toll.
price of the items on here, or do you have a discount at all?
I think it's probably just the price of the items.
Got it.
There were some things that I saw that were common items that didn't have a price. I will text you, and you can let me know. Maybe.
What things don't have a price?
I was just looking through the list of common items that are in D&D Beyond, and some of them were not priced out. So
If you
I see
Google
something-
them and they still don't have it, then let me know. But just try Googling them first.
Did you
will.
try
I did turn it off and turn it back on.
Mordecai's Blue Book value?
All right,
All right,
but there
well-
is a small subset of magic items.
I'll look at that later. I think for now that we've got all of our shopping done, we should probably head out. Sooner the better, right? That's what Augusti said. We should do this now rather than later.
Yep.
No time
Yeah.
like the present.
Get it on the boat, get the boat out of the harbor, into the sea, on our way to Rellandori.
You don't want to look at the magic items?
I want to look at the magic items.
As do I.
I mean, yes, but can
So-
we do that off screen? And just say
We can do the magic items. We can do the regular stuff off.
Yeah. So he's a staff of flowers.
These are in Millinote.
These are D&D items.
Well, you said there's a
Um,
list.
It basically just plants flowers. There's a veteran's cane. It transforms into a long sword and then isn't magical anymore. A mystery key. And
Where can I
there
see
is you're nowhere.
these? Okay.
This is me
all right.
telling you.
Thank you.
And there is a cloak of the manta ray.
Oh, dibs.
Damn. Okay.
Just kidding. You can have.
You do have to buy it.
Yeah.
It's not just you get it.
Mm-hmm.
The cloak of the manta ray is at 6,000 gold, but you can try to negotiate. I don't know how much gold the group has as a whole.
Nowhere
Not that
near
much.
that much.
Cool.
What's,
So keep it in mind. Crape's got a few good stuff.
what's going on with this mystery key here, Craig?
Mystery key? Wait, shit. What's Crape? Oh, he was Australian. The mystery key?
Oh no!
Well, I've heard this key has a chance to unlock any lock to which it's inserted.
How much
But if it does, it's
sense?
going to disappear. How much? A gambler's chance. How about that? I don't know.
Okay.
A shopkeep that doesn't know the price of his own wares.
It's a negotiating
How about you?
tactic.
This is
Sorry, Crape, this is
Igor
the new
Storm
guy.
Storm. What was your name?
He
Hey,
balled.
Ivan.
Ivan.
Ivan Igor Stormsborn.
Well,
Oh,
So
no,
sad.
Well, the key's 75 gold if you want it.
I mean,
Also
I'll take
got
it.
the lock of trickery.
well, now I want to hear about that.
It appears to be an ordinary lock. Comes with a single key. The tumblers in this lock magically adjust to thwart burglars. The checks to pick the lock have disadvantage, and it has a base DC of 15 to pick. So it's just a better lock. It's a magic lock that has a key that you guys can put on something.
allegedly, until Dr. Phil identifies it.
Until we need the secret key to open it.
He sold you both sides of the puzzle. Legend. Crape's
Two
the
sides of the
Swindler.
same deck of two
I've got
things.
this snake oil.
You know
And
what?
snake oil
I will
antidote.
I will take the mystery key and 2 healers kits.
All right. 75 gold and whatever healer's kits cost.
Here's 80. Here's 75 gold and
Whatever those
70 gold.
the rest silver.
Yeah. All right. Well, good stuff. Anything else? Probably got a few potions or something if you guys want those. But
Yeah, I'm gonna buy I'm looking for like studded armor and a scimitar, and then some other just like an assortment of random stuff.
yeah. I've got that for sure.
All right, I'm gonna buy all
And
that.
you guys
random
notice
stuff
when
I
like
want.
you're asking for stuff, he's just opening boxes and taking it. He seems to just be stealing from stuff that's in the warehouse and selling it to you guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, lots of stuff goes missing in shipping. Can't trust him.
Yeah, logistics is a bitch.
Yeah.
If only there was some trusted mail system. Your
If only.
accent is infectious. Where did you get it from, mate?
Don't ask any good questions.
I didn't do the Russian thing, and I fucking leaned into the Australian thing.
Don't ask,
Control C, Control V.
don't ask questions you
Yeah.
don't want the answer to.
Sorry.
Well, if that's all, hey, you guys are on a
That's-
mission.
Yeah, that's good for me.
I'm gonna. I want to figure out some other like random stuff, like the
Yeah, we'll do that.
P towns.
That will just do.
Yeah, I'll message you everything. But studded armor for sure, and then the scimitar, and then
Man, no magic items. Looks like Hugo's gonna make some more money.
Some of
Big
us
payouts.
not rely on magic. You have brute strength?
Do I have what?
You don't.
You hitting on me?
you might be.
Have I?
We're not real sure.
I see you at
Never done a
brunch.
clown.
He said he's got balloons in his pants.
He does.
Is it a snake, an eel, or an earthworm?
It depends on how happy he is to see
Anaconda.
Yeah, all right. Well, I think it's about time we get the.
Get out
I'm
of here.
growing weary about this conversation.
Yeah.
We're in the same warehouse that the barrel
So
is.
you guys
talking to this
head,
guy. Just walk over and grab his
you
barrel.
head back over to Slip 3. You haven't been back here since that first night you stashed stuff. You were pretty confident that the warehouse was unassuming. And as you get back, things seem pretty much the same. The door opens.
Keyword pretty much.
The inside, the dried herbs still hanging.
Keyword Warenberg.
And your barrel's in the corner.
Are they untouched? Were they messed with?
All appearances, you can make an investigation check, but from a cursory, like, walk in, everything seems the same.
Sure, I'll make one really quick.
Yeah.
7.
Everything seems pretty much the same.
Perfect.
So you guys start rolling the barrels. If you guys remember, like, the back was a loading thing, and
It was multiple
some point
barrels?
you
I thought
start
it was
to
just
see-
one barrel.
I think it was
I
2 or
think we
3
split
barrels.
it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you start to see a ship approaching with black sails.
Any
And as you're
insignia?
kind of watching. No.
I
This
think
is
that's
the
all
shit.
right.
This is it.
A woman comes around the corner in like a hooded, fine black cape. Oh. I think one of your guys' passive perception totally sees it.
Mine's 16.
What's the
Yeah,
level?
you clock her totally. And she kind of is meekly walking up. She was trying to stay hidden, but you clock her, and when she sees that she's been seen, she kind of stands up straighter and walks over good. The session is, or the shipment is going, and then she kind of goes, like a little gasp happens. The shipment is going well, and then she has this little gasp, and I need to find it. Where is it? I'll find it. I wrote it down.
Have you checked your butthole?
Keep up.
Butthole.
God damn it. I guess I didn't write it down.
Improv. Warenberg.
Damn, you hate to see it. Anyways, not that big of a deal. Oh. It's you. And you guys see under the hood Lady Ilaria Winsot, who you had dinner with just hours ago.
Mhm.
Oh my god, it's this fortune teller and the young noble and the clown?
How's a lamb sitting? It's spicy.
Mine was good.
God damn it.
I didn't know you were Bao Li, she kind of whispers. They do quite a thorough job, it seems. Well, if you're the ones taking the shipment, I suppose I can trust it.
Oh, it'll get there.
Appreciate the work you're doing.
Yeah.
It's just
Of course.
concerned with everything that happened. Well, carry on. Kind of awkwardly looks around and then like she just starts leaving, kind of.
We'll load it. Let's
She's one of
load
the
this up. Let's
Council
make this quick.
members, right? Of
Yeah, she's on the
Admirals?
Council of Admirals.
And she's just out and about on a boat?
She's up there.
She's not on the boat. She came
Oh, on a ship.
sneaking up to check on the shipment.
Oh,
Micromanaging, if you will.
gotcha. Okay.
Those of you put together, especially Vic with the passive like insight here. Mistress Pelia said that like she doesn't reveal her clients and things, but then you'd also know that no one knows about this shipment other than the Bali and likely the client. So it seems as if she may be the client for this shipment, checking on, making sure
Mm-hmm.
things are going well.
I thought you were gonna say the clown instead of
I
the
didn't.
client.
All right. Well, Council of Admirals wants the shipment out. Hitting. I mean, where's the shipment going? Do we know this?
No,
So there's
we actually do not know who the shipment's going to or where it's going. All we know is we're supposed to load it onto the boat. When we get on the boat, the shipment gets to where it's going, and we get off at Chambers Bend.
and we just get dropped off.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, yeah. Why? God damn it, Bobby.
I think I heard his stone ring.
Propane's not propaning.
I'll keep a lookout for wherever we're supposed to put this load.
So yeah, the
on.
boat pulls up. There's several people on it, a ship's crew.
Let's get
They
it on
help
and get
you.
it done.
They help you load the barrels.
Let's get it on.
She said there's a extra stop
Where?
for you.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to be able to pull it all the way in. You can take it this little boat. And they load a boat off of the backside, like a little rowboat, onto the ship too. We'll get you close to the shore, but we're not stopping, so you can get in the boat and row yourself in the rest of the way.
Understood.
Polite. Well, manual labor never hurt anyone.
If I might ask, how many hours till we get to disembark your lovely ship here?
It's about a day until we get to the drop point.
All right, that okay.
I've copy and pasted a voice now. Artie's gone, but I'll do his voice.
Artie, is that you?
A job's a job.
It's a promotion.
So you guys get on the boat. Not the most talkative crew. It's very hush hush. Black sails at night. This is a smuggler ship. There's no topside lanterns lit. You see a guy in the crow's nest with goggles on, looking out at night, alerting the captain where to steer. And yeah, you guys have a day on the boat. The night you're able to get out, you get past the blockade. By the time mid-morning comes, you're feeling like you've made it out from the main danger here.
We're long rested.
Yeah, you guys can long rest on the boat here now.
Hell yeah, I needed that.
Me too, man.
Oh, needed that. No. This fucking guy.
A lot of spell slots, and I think bardic inspirations too.
I've got some things
Speaking of
to do
which-
during the long rest. I will do those at a later point. I'm not.
Is
gonna
anybody
bother
else a
myself down.
human?
Yes.
So we get the heroic inspiration at the end of every long rest. Is that just normal inspiration, like an extra D20 on a roll or something like that?
I'm a variant
actually read it.
human. I don't know if I chose.
I am legend.
I don't
Or
know
not
if
legend,
anyone else is
legacy.
the new human but you.
Okay.
I'm not new human. I'm old human.
Oh, is that a?
I'm middle aged.
Is that
Yeah,
a
if you remade your character with the new
D&D
2024
update thing?
rule sets.
I'm updated too.
So yeah, we've got a split party of updates versus not updates.
Which that
I'm
can
mostly
be
the
fun.
same though.
Oh, it's just a reroll. So heroic inspiration. If you have heroic inspiration, you can expend it to reroll any die immediately after rolling it, and you must use the new roll.
Gotcha.
Oh, did you read the all or nothing coin? Whoever took it?
Yeah, I have it. It's fun.
I have.
I like it a lot.
Is that like the critical succeed, critical fail?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like it.
I changed it because I thought theirs was kind of boring. A little.
That's one I absolutely love. As a matter of fact, we found it anyway.
Yep.
It's gonna be
I'm all
fun.
cleaned up. I take off my makeup. I am now the split human-looking kid again.
You get a long rest, by the way, Vic. You're on the boat. It's a day until drop off. So if you guys want to,
Yeah. I'd like to talk to Ivan really quick. I approach you,
Tell us all about yourself.
and I
and Siddle's there.
I'll rip the wrapper off of a lollipop and I'll stick it in my mouth.
Of course you will.
So a priest with the Baoli.
It was a favorable arrangement, but given that I was seeking asylum, felt like my only option. They provided protection, and I was free to practice and worship, but I provided information. And that was my exchange. The Bowley said that I would have a debt to repay soon after. That appears to be my trip with you.
Interesting. This whole ending evil thing, is that not contradictory to you joining the Baoli?
It was justified, given the end of my end goals. I served in a capacity that I felt would allow me to relieve myself of guilt. Morally, of course.
Yeah,
Ultimately, I look to stamp out evil and bring the light where I can. And I felt I did good deeds while with the Bowley. But that time is behind me now, and I look forward to returning home and restoring some order there.
Yeah, I guess this is the first time Ivan would be seeing my like half transformation, because I had makeup on through the whole first meeting. I mean, no judgment, obviously, as I'm kind of gesturing, but just found it interesting that you joined that kind of organization. You're optimistic.
I
The
pray that
most evil.
Lathander has a lit path for me ahead. I assume that this is a learning experience or merely a connection to the next flight.
Fair enough. What do you know about never mind. And I walk away.
Can I spend my time on this boat doing a series of long rests for alchemist purposes? Creating potions.
There's one day.
Mm-hmm.
You can do
So-
the one long rest, not a series of them, I guess is what I'm saying.
So I can't take like 8 hours to do a thing and then
You
another
can't.
8 hours to
The
do
8
a
hours the 8 hours to do a thing over a long rest doesn't mean you don't get the long rest. It just means
thing. I
that it
understand,
happens.
but we have
There's only time for, I guess you could do,
like so a day
if
is
you want to
24 hours.
disappear, I understand. I mean, I guess, yeah.
He introduced time physics.
So the big thing I want to do is make like several potions. I think I could probably do 3 total.
I think it's probably 2, because it's not like a perfect free 24 hours here. Like, you lost some in the get out, and then I think 16 hours you got in a row that you could totally work on stuff here.
Okay. So I'm gonna make a note of that, and I will work on those things at a later date.
Yeah. I do think, can you have multiple outputs? It depends if you're crafting them. So there's the gold crafting rules that I can send you again if you forgot them, the half price thing.
Yep.
And then there's the alchemist subclass thing that I think like every day you can choose one thing to have been your creation, but I don't know if you get to keep them or I need to read it again. But it's fine.
but
Yeah,
so-
we'll figure it out
Yeah.
for that.
So 16 hours. I get 16 hours to tinker.
Yeah, because I think this maybe there's probably only 20 hours here, so
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's what I wanted to know.
yeah.
Is how much time I have to tinker and work.
Yep.
I'll figure it out and I'll text you.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm just gonna be in like the bottom of the ship this entire time. You hear explosions, you hear cursing. I'm down here just cranking away at.
Moans, whistling.
Yep. That's what I'm doing this whole time. So y'all do your
I would
shit.
find Elias at some point.
Yeah, I'm just kind of leaning over, looking at the water.
Hey, I'm sorry about the whole claw thing.
It's all right. You didn't know.
And then I'm gonna like, kind of like awkwardly pull out. I just bought a bunch of sugar. He didn't have lollipops or anything, but like the warehouse. Here's 10 gold. It's just a sack of raw sugar.
The best
I know you like-
apology.
I know you like sweet stuff, so I figured. I mean, what's sweeter than sugar in the raw?
Stores.
I guess. Thanks. I'll have Doc hold on to it for me. I can't really carry that around in my backpack.
No, it's. I mean,
Put
it's a
it in
gift
your
from-
hole.
Well, I appreciate it.
Allegedly.
Real quick though, you know that old man that was like, I think, talking to those children.
Yeah.
talking about demons and sugar. Is that a thing? Am I inhibiting?
Well, for me, as you can see, I'm kind of half and half, but took away my taste for most things except for sweets. Everything else tastes like death.
All right. Well, I wish I would have got your lamb.
I offered it to you.
Yeah.
He's hungry. He had his dinner ruined. And he's just like, I haven't fucking eaten this whole time, man. That's so funny.
No, I appreciate it. Maybe Doc can make some candy for me or something with this sugar.
Great. Well,
I'm scared of the flavors
time-
he'll use, though. Maybe I shouldn't ask him. I'll ask someone.
yeah, he'll definitely use some of those weird combinations that come out of different color.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Dill pickle and ranch sucker.
This one tastes like anchovies.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't ask him.
Anyway, next claw I steal, I'll just throw it in a river or something. I heard this town has a river. We can.
Don't just like hand it to me. You can say like, "Hey, I got another one."
Oh,
Don't just like throw it in my face, you know?
great. Good. That's good to know.
I appreciate it though.
The worst prank, sneak up on him with a demon appendage and just
I got your.
throw
I
it
got your
into his body.
Got your nose, got your nose.
It absorbs straight into your face.
So I got like a 5-pound bag of sugar,
10, I believe.
10-pound bag of sugar fucking fries.
I believe it's a 10-pounder. Because that's how you get
Stack of
ants,
sugar.
man. You're gonna have ants in your hole.
Instantly.
Hey, yo, what?
And I would hang out mostly below deck, in like storage areas, resting and kind of keeping to myself unless
You would hear a lot of "God damn it" and "Shit, I'm on fire again." A lot of that.
God damn it, acid hurts.
I would
Oh,
like to
Slippy.
find Augustus. Is it August? August?
August.
Section
Like
10.
a month, but
I thought that was an S at the end, but now I see it's E.
It's like Home Depot.
the D-pot.
You seem like a rather studied man. I had an interaction with this Elias fellow not but shortly ago. Can you... I don't want to offend him, but can you tell me of his condition?
To be quite honest, I haven't really asked. We all, it's been a whirlwind of a couple days now.
Is it contagious?
It was almost an emulation of Shadow. Not something I've ever seen before.
I trust your judgment. It's more than I have. Sure. I wouldn't say I'm too well read. But I'm a good listener.
I just don't want to stir anything, but I appreciate anything that you can give me. I feel like you are a straight shooter.
The bard?
I try to keep it plain. But to be honest, with these past few days, I haven't really learned much besides the little bit that we've interacted. But it seems like we're in this for the long haul.
I'm gonna go into I'll go into like a short excerpt of like, oh, that reminds me of, and then I'll tell him a tale of Lathander
You
about
can
his
read
travelings. Yeah.
It's not good.
Proselytizing.
Yeah, it's not a good story. He's like
It is
sermon. It's summoning
awful.
at you.
I'd love to roll a performance check.
Yeah, you do. Fucking send it, man. Send the Jesus loves you check.
I rolled a 15. I got a 12.
Nice.
I mean, luckily it seems like he's done this one a lot, but he's got no natural talent for it.
It's dry.
It seems like the only way he got through this is just out of sheer practice and willpower, because his storytelling is terrible.
Pulls out his book.
And that's why they call him the Morning Lord, believe it or not.
He goes and seed.
Well, I thank you for your time. Seems I have a lot of catching up to do.
I forgot about your stats. It's so fucking funny.
No, it's been a pleasure. Is there a respectable way to call you, seeing as you're a man of the cloth? Besides your name, obviously.
Ivan, my status with the church is Dawnbringer. Not much of a status, but one I hold proudly.
And which do you prefer?
Ivan is fine, for now.
All right.
For now.
That's one way to do it.
Until I get that promotion, bitch. And you're all gonna be sirring me.
Friar.
That's funny. The fucking you can call me that for now is fucking funny to me. I don't know. Sorry. Carry on. Anyone else? Anything else on this lovely day?
I am going to take some time, some quiet time, and play with my cards and see if I can reach out to anything and anyone, because it seems this connection, at least within the past, since we left the mine, has been stronger than it's ever been. And probably nothing's gonna come of it, but I'm just gonna try and reach out to anything that's there.
And I'd like to check out the galley afterwards.
Is there any mechanical thing you're doing?
No, nothing
Okay,
mechanical.
got it. Roll a. How about this? Pull me 3 cards.
Oh, cool.
And I'll do my best to.
I love this.
I'll do my best to do the reading for you.
Okay. That's pretty cool. I fucking dig this. All right, I'm gonna shuffle.
Because I don't know what's coming up either, my friend.
Yeah. I'm gonna shuffle, and then you tell me when to stop.
All right. How about when you think? Now.
Okay. I'll take the top card. It is the Necromancer.
Inverted or normal?
Normal.
The Necromancers assign that the dead will be in your future. Not necessarily good or bad, but maybe some will die, maybe some other. Perhaps it means something else. Undeath is in your future. Personally or just nearby. But you get the feeling that the veil, as you grow closer, there's something wrong. Next card, let's go.
Next card is the Berserker. It's 2 heads and an axe behind it.
The Berserker
Right, I don't-
feels like a foretelling. from what you've heard, a people angry, a people not restful. Those doing things are doing that in a aggressive and almost unbounded way. The energy is much higher than you think, so you feel as if you might encounter many personalities in the future that are barely contained by their desires, fighting against the inner beast.
All right. The last one is the Mists, which is a cemetery with mist going through it, and it was upside down.
When it's normally right side up, the mists frequently tell of something being obscured from you, something being hidden from your view. But when it's inverted, you get the feeling not that something's being hidden, but that information you're getting is deceitful. You feel you'll have to be careful in the upcoming journey, as there will be many things that are not what they say they are.
Okay. Whoa.
There you go. See,
That
it's
was
all
good.
bullshit.
Yeah.
There you go.
So you guys,
You're
isn't that
gonna
hard?
you're gonna
Anybody
improv
else want to try?
Yeah, someone else do one.
I actually do.
I'll try. I'll try
Do
one.
it.
Do.
Yeah, do a reading for someone. That's a fun thing to do on the ship.
No, I want to do the inverse of that.
Oh, you want to
I
do that?
I want to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
my
yeah.
own reading.
Oh,
Hold
not
on.
with the card?
No, no.
Explain.
So, okay, I will.
Yeah, get
calm down.
doctor. He's busy doing alchemy while he's explaining this.
So while I'm down here, I'm secluded. Nobody apparently wants to fucking come talk to me, the smartest guy on the boat.
The door's been locked
What?
for hours.
It's not that
He
shit ain't
turns
weird.
around and
Cursing. You're alone and you're cursing.
So while I'm down here and I'm working on stuff, I'm trying to,
Big
invent
incel energy.
new things.
Oh, working on stuff.
I tend to reflect while I'm working on, the current and past recent events. And as I reflect, I just want to know, is there anything that we might have missed over the past several days? Is there something in the back of my mind, some piece of information that has been lost to the chaos that we've all been a part of, that maybe while I'm honed in and I'm doing my thing, my ADHD takes hold and I just remember something, a small little detail about something that we've missed somewhere, just like something that comes to me in a fog of invention. And I'm willing to make a check here, like
I mean,
a history check. I think would be the most apropos thing. Like, is there?
yeah.
I'm down here working. I'm by myself and just thinking about.
I don't feel like it's a history check because it's more of a chance. So roll a D100, I guess.
Let me roll
It feels-
another fucking one.
It feels more like a chance than it does a check.
It never checks for him when he rolls
15.
a D100.
15.
Golf rules?
You feel a pang of regret because the way Plotty Hooks handed you the blue plate special and the mug of gravy, you're starting to think she definitely was into you.
I knew it. I knew it like 2 sessions ago. I know I knew it 2 sessions ago.
Anybody
Before
else?
reading.
Anybody else want to fucking just bag? You just reach into a bag or whatever.
I'll go for a reading with
August?
August.
I wonder, is there a cake in the galley?
No,
ingredients to make a cake.
no, dude. So. Yeah, I'm sorry. You did mention you want to go to the galley.
Oh,
yeah.
It's shitty food. It's like a pot of slop, and there's watered down ale. It's a smuggling ship.
I feel bad that
Just
Dr.
eyeing
Phil.
at the fucking slop master down
Well,
here.
I want to try
You
to.
don't want to fucking go. Bring your own food. It's
I
not
want
a
to try to
cruise.
improvise a cake from what is in the galley. If there's not a cake like, you know what I mean? I want to do something for Phil's
All right.
birthday.
There's
I got the
probably
candles
there's
in my
probably flour and oats.
It's just whipped cream in a pie tin.
Honestly, at this
There's
point,
a distinct lack of perishables and sugar.
shit.
Yeah, somebody else has all the fucking sugar.
How much does a 10-pound bag of sugar cost?
Dude, I don't care.
Like a gold.
Like 1 gold, I think. Yeah, I think you guys,
I don't know.
you guys can really take home quite a bit of sugar here.
I want to make something that looks like a cake.
With
don't know-
what,
I don't know.
man?
A what?
Tell me how you're gonna take dry goods that are non-perishable and make something that looks like a cake. If you stay within the ingredients of like what might be on a ship that doesn't have a refrigerator,
10 pounds of sugar is 20 gold pieces.
it's 20 gold pieces. God,
It's
damn.
2 gold pieces per pound.
That's
Sugar's
kind of
expensive.
expensive, dude.
One slave is 200 gold pieces. A barrel of fine wine is 50 gold pieces.
You bought a
All
tenth
right.
of a slave worth of sugar.
I bought 20 gold worth of sugar.
Jesus.
I think I don't want slaves in my world, so
Yeah, that's a good
Fair.
idea.
I don't
Oh,
want slaves in my
oh.
world. They're not anything.
Just indentured servants.
Yeah, no, it's just a little better.
Oh, yeah, no, it says one slave, comma, maid. We can buy maids.
Comma,
Oh, they're
maid.
maids?
It's a contract you can't get out of. And we're
You
forced
signed
into.
it.
This is the
But
worst
yet
trade
legally
deal ever.
speaking, it's only indentured servants in company towns that give you fake money that you can only spend at the company. This is. You're paid in Sears bucks.
Oh,
I think they're
don't
called Robux.
Cole's cash.
want to play
You're
hockey?
paid in
Hell yeah.
Cole's cash. So yeah, roll a whatever you're gonna do, and I want you to explain to me. I don't want you to just like, come on. I've
Oh.
improv'd enough.
Come
here.
on. What are you doing?
Give me something. You want to make a cake on a fucking smuggling ship? Give me some more.
Like a piece of fruit, if at the minimal piece of fruit.
No fruit.
No fruit. Fuck.
There might be sea peach that you can go fish out of the ocean.
No fruit.
That's okay.
You thwarted at the first
There's
hurdle.
maybe a crate of limes.
And
But the
nothing for
scurvy.
Yeah, baby.
You gotta fight the scurvy. There's just limes.
I'll make a strength check. I can wait. Hang on. I can do this actually.
Fucking
What's-
what?
That's
man?
the D&D new rules. I can make a strength check.
You're gonna rage. You're gonna go into a rage and make
We
a
just
rage
long
check to
rested,
make
I
this-
can-
You're gonna angry bake this cake.
Yeah, I can.
I love
We've
it.
all been there.
yeah.
I can. Where's
Anyone
the?
else rage bakes?
Where's I?
Pie, but
That sounds like a Food Channel show. Mixed up
I
with
would
rage
watch that.
bakes.
Where, I don't see it in my features, like the new rule that says I can use strength instead of anything else. But I know
It's
a
in there.
thing.
You have to rage though. So if you want to do it, you have to rage and then tell me how you're rage baking this cake and what you're doing. You have a crate of limes, dry goods, water, watered down ale.
I'm seeing red.
There's like jerkies, you know, there's like oats.
I sort of have
Flour.
like in my rage. I have like Terminator vision for.
Maybe there's some dried
cake
mangoes or
ingredients.
something, like a dried fruit.
It's your world.
Yeah, I'm asking for help, man. I don't want to
I
fucking
don't
make
know.
up the entire
I haven't made a
pantry
cake
of this
before.
pirate ship.
I'm
I
trying
don't
to
even
make
want to
a.
make this check, Connor. This is your check.
Just help me. You know what? I'm gonna throw out a
No,
strength
I'm
check.
not gonna help you. If you want to make a cake on a pirate ship, you gotta tell me
It's
how.
not even my
I
birthday.
was like, damn, bitch.
This is
Give me the
cake,
list
bro.
of ingredients that they have in this pantry. What did they shop yesterday?
No, man.
It's a
I don't
dry
even have names
cake.
for these pirates.
20,
All right,
21.
21. What are you doing?
I'm making like a
Baking cake.
It depends. What's the ingredients?
creme brulee. I'm slicing the dry fruit that we say in half.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had a
Dried
hint
fruit.
that
ingredient 1.
there was a 20-pound bag of sugar. I
don't
lifted
think
some
you
of that
had that
sugar.
hint.
I
don't
trust
think-
me, with a 22. Maybe not. Maybe there's
You
some
saw
sugar
the
on
sugar
ground.
handoff. I mean, 20 pounds is a lot of sugar to
Yeah,
pass. to
I'll roll a
somebody.
sleight of hand.
Help me out. No, man. I'm not helping with this.
It's I don't know. I want to
17.
try it.
I mean, maybe
I'll
season.
I'll cover a plate of shit.
I'm not. I want to be
on
clear.
top of
I'm not
whatever you
saying you
call it.
can't bake a cake.
I know, but I don't know how to.
I just
bake
want
it.
you to give me a bit more than say, I want to make a cake. I'm going to roll a dice, GM.
Maybe
I'm
like
going to
a
ask for more.
puree with rage. Can I make like a puree?
Yes, we already said you can make a. Oh, puree. I thought you said, can I rage? Sorry.
I'm raging. Yeah.
Raging puree seems like a good technique.
Because I made a
Perfect
strength
way to
check.
puree,
Where's
honestly.
Yeah.
a rage
blender.
puree?
So you're
And-
pureeing dried fruit. You're
Yeah.
making a
Lines.
powder.
How about just waiting for the result?
I know. Baba's like, what the? Oh, are we doing cake check again?
And I'll put candles in it. It's really more about the presentation than the taste. So
So
whatever
it's a
looks
smushed dried mango and candles sticking out of it.
whatever looks
Candles.
colorful and bright, I would sprinkle maybe. There's no lemons. Any kind
There's
of a
limes.
zest,
Limes.
maybe. There's lime.
There's
A lime
limes.
zest. I said this. I lime zest. So something of a citrus to brighten it up and make it smell not like.
Yes.
I don't know why you want me to list ingredients with the two
Because I
ingredients
want to
listed.
celebrate a
Forgot.
goddamn birthday. I'm a fucking clown.
Give me all the ingredients. There's no lemons. There's limes.
I'm dead. This is the perfect Sid Hill
You
moment,
pray.
though. Like,
Grind.
This is his internal dialogue as he's rage searching the kitchen. Dude, he's just like, fucking, there's no lemons.
It's less of a cake and more of a tart.
It's just fruit.
Is he gonna make the cake right now?
He's listed only a dried fruit and a not dried fruit.
Well, I think there was oats and flour.
Which he
So-
hasn't used.
I don't know how to make a fucking cake. I'm not gonna. I don't know.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, but you're trying, right?
I don't think there's
You're a
oats in
clown.
cake.
you can.
Well,
And
does
it could
Skiddle
be
know
in
that?
your
There's
code.
oat flour. You
Can I
just
make it?
pulverize the
There's
dried
also
mango.
flour. I said there's flour.
Oh, I only heard oats. I didn't hear flour.
This is why I'm not listing
no
the
eggs.
ingredients
No
anymore.
eggs. No eggs. Eggs. You know what? I don't know. The cake fails. The cake fails. It's more about the presentation. Unless I have-
rage cake.
Unless I have eggs. Eggs and flour, I know, are two ingredients.
Yeah.
But there
I'm
are there
fine
eggs?
with eggs? There's probably eggs. Yeah.
Egg
eggs last a
flour. I lifted some of the 20 pounds of bag of sugar.
For
you
me?
scooped a handful of the sugar out of his bag.
My hands are exactly 2 cups. Lord knows.
Just more of that lore.
It's canon.
This is more of that
I've got
subtle lore.
I've got fruit, I've got flour, I've got eggs, I've got sugar. Rage it
You've
all
got
together into a cake.
lime, lime and
And
dried
lime zest,
bacon.
and lime zest. Rage it all together into some sort of a cake concoction. Slap my pants candles on there.
All right, what oven are you putting it into?
What?
Is this just batter, or is you baking it?
It's a galley. I assume there's an
What?
oven or a stove.
I have to cook it.
Yeah. Oh.
I love it. I love it.
Honestly, I love
I
that. it's
told
just
you I
batter
wasn't
and
a
it's just
clown. I
candles
was
kind of
just
like
wrangling the animals.
Candles are just like falling over. Yeah.
As he's just furious in a rage, he's like, "You have to fucking cook this." I did everything right. I had all the ingredients.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why
I
isn't it
can
turning into a cake?
You can probably like do your best.
I can try. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. It's my fucking best.
You can.
Yeah. I don't
You
know.
can
I
throw it
don't.
into like a cast iron thing and try to cook it on a fire.
I feel like that was the 21 check with the strength.
21, it's hideous, I think, no matter what the check says.
Brutal.
But the 21,
It's the
rage,
presentation. Yeah.
the rage, somehow you've balanced these ingredients to an acceptable.
Oh, the strength cake is probably bad. Yeah, but okay. All right. Yeah.
The strength stealth rolled.
I'm angry. I don't want to be
I
seen.
don't know what this is either, but 21, it's
Thanks, Wizards of the
could have
Coast.
been way worse.
We didn't ask for the
Amazing.
next D&D, but here we are. Dr. Phil, don't walk away. I'm
What are the
presenting you with a
ingredients?
birthday
You
cake.
forgot all of the ones I told you.
I heard
Oh.
no fruit. I was blinded by my rage.
I love it.
Which is the whole premise of rolling a rage check.
I
on
also
any
don't know
skill
how,
check.
if I had ingredients, I wouldn't know how to make a cake in the first hand. So I want to make a cake check. Don't make me.
Yeah, I don't know what you want from me, dude. I want to make a cake check. I don't know how else I can say this. I'm tired of you fucking gaslighting. I'm tired of you not having my fun. I want to make a
roll
cake check.
I roll cake.
I can cake and I've got +2 in proficiency in cake.
Take
So
me to
give
the
fuck.
Tailspire map where I can make an investigation check. Yeah, no, it's maybe it's not a tasty cake, but I hope that it looks appetizing. I've got
I
some
think with a
candles in
21,
there.
I think you feel good about it.
That's all that I care about. The candles are there. I imagine there was a stove in the galley. I would have, held the candle to the stove
the
and
stove top cake for sure.
Yeah. The candles are lit. I'm walking out.
Leaving an open flame inside of a ship.
It's not my
Just
ship.
leave it. I'm lighting the fire and I'm walking out.
To you, happy birthday, comrade.
On the door to your
happy
alchemy
birthday,
dredge, you hear this.
comrade. Dr. Phil, to
fuck?
you, happy birthday. Happy day of birth to you.
The door
was sweet.
swings open. I am
Occupado.
covered- No. The door swings open and I'm just covered in stench, chemicals and powders, and
Anything
haven't showered in like
flammable
6
in there?
hours.
I hope not.
You did that for me?
See?
I'm sorry. Was that common? Are you speaking common right now?
No.
What
See?
did you? Yeah, is this?
Yeah.
You did this for me?
Yeah.
I may have had a drink or two in kitchen. But I made this
Right.
cake for you.
Like, oh man.
I
Hey, you know what? I've been
I
working-
feel sad that we not celebrate birthday. It's just a little token.
Hey, I'm only 74. Okay.
I do not have that many candles in my.
It's hey, you know what? Each candle, each candle can be worth whatever the fuck is 74 divided by 2. I'm kind of busy, but if you want to come in, I'm working, but can I investigate this? I want to do an investigation check on this cake.
I mean, it looks how we said. We don't need any more rolls about the cake.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
I think we're good.
I
looks-
have peace. It might not
If
be
you
best.
want to interpret your own roll, feel free.
Gallery, I'll be honest. Gallery was slim for ingredients, and I only make cake a few times
Gallery.
before. But I tried my best.
Well,
Yeah,
it doesn't. look great, but
No, it
it's
looks. Well,
no, it doesn't.
No.
His fucking lip starts twitching.
I
It
fucking
doesn't
made it-
look
Hey,
great.
hey,
you
listen,
know what?
Mr. Polka Dots, come on in. I need a break from work. It doesn't look great, but we'll enjoy it together, okay, buddy?
Okay, but.
Come on
earlier
in.
you-
Come
earlier
on.
you
Come
called
on.
me Professor Polka Dots. I think that was cool. Can I
Yeah,
be-
and you know what? You deserve that. Come on in. We'll sit down. We'll have some of this. I'm gonna
Maybe
serve us both up a
teeniest
slice.
little bit. Little slices. I don't know how it turned out.
Well, there's two of us, and there's half a cake for each of us. So
Little
We're gonna
slices,
eat it.
baby.
You just brought cake to him and he drinks gravy.
Honestly, it tastes pretty okay. Like I said, the 21, it doesn't look good, but you've accidentally balanced the like tartness to sweetness ratio here to an acceptable amount. It's not like deeply dry or anything.
So
Okay.
it's not bad, honestly. It looks like shit, but it's pretty good. I can't lie. And you know, like I said, it's a thought that counts. It's times like these where we've got to think about each other and our family. And while I'm a person that has family back home, I'm starting to realize that I think my family. Excuse me. That's what I thought. It's times like these where I think my family's right here. You know, with people like you, Professor. It's a great cake. I appreciate the hell out of it, and I want to sit down. I want to spend some time with you. You want to see something cool, and I'll just turn around and light something on fire as it explodes. That's fucking cool, right? Yeah, that's what I do.
And
Okay.
we'll fade to black in the bowels of our smuggler's ship.
Not from scene end, but
After
because Doc
fucking
just
that,
burnt
whatever
everything
that
up.
whole situation was.
Cake checks are tough, man. Let me tell you.
Can I
wanted
cake,
my reading.
GM? I just want the cake.
Whenever the
Go on.
GM goes, start rolling dice, interpret them however you want.
I don't know what.
That's
I
where you
should
know
not
you're
have
a
asked to
good-
make a cake if I've never made a cake. You know what?
I
Before,
was like,
I'm gonna
fuck
try to
it.
make a cake for next week.
You roll your own dice.
I
and tell
have
me
the
what you think
concept
the
of a plan.
Yes.
I rolled a
Yeah,
perception
the
check
cake.
to see if I smelled it. Just like I was like, because I was near Doc and them, so I was like, all right, if I roll high enough, I'm like, what the fuck is that smell?
Oh, that was very thoughtful, Sid Hill.
God damn it. That shit was crazy.
I wanted my rating.
The fucking meme.
It's all a meme.
Yeah, we can do the reading if you want, but
Okay.
as long
My
as
brain
keep
only
it
works in
tight.
memes.
Get a tight reading in it.
Perfect. All right.
I don't know if you can believe I forgot that was happening after that whole situation.
I
Oh,
can
you know what's
believe.
funny too? While you're talking, so when he was reading you the cards, I plugged him in a chat GPT and see how it would interpret it, and I posted it in general. I thought that was funny. It's pretty spot on to what you said.
I am actually just API.
Clay PI. Hey.
Okay. So how does this
Nice.
work?
I could read it.
Well, look, to be honest, it's all about interpretation. Sometimes I feel things, hear things. Sometimes I make shit up.
Okay.
Do you have a
Do
sort of
it.
question you're aiming for?
Are we gonna run into anybody we may know, history-wise?
Right. Let's see. You tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Oh, to the end of the deck. Top one
You're
is
fucked.
broken one, upside down. Wait, let's see if I can.
You got it.
Yikes.
All right. Broken one. Inverted. If he was right side up, I'd assume obviously shattered pieces, missing pieces. But maybe this is the opposite. someone or something that helps you become whole or mended? Unfinished business you've yet to solve? These cards don't really give a yes or no, it's more nuanced.
See, okay.
Would you like to draw another card?
Yeah. Stop.
The miser, right side up. Misers. Old, greedy, used to power, usually profiting off the pain of others. Does it seem familiar to you?
Yeah.
Huh. And I'll do one more.
Okay.
Or is there another question you wish to ask?
No, this is good. Stop.
Okay, that one. The healer, upside down. Perhaps pain? In the future? It's hard to interpret whether that's your own or maybe something you wish to inflict on others. But this is... The healer is rarely inverted with the good nature of the card.
You're gonna
Perhaps something more to
Dr.
you.
Phil's gonna kill Elias.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna go back up.
All right. If you ever wish to talk more, I'm here.
I think every D&D party needs a mystic to just go for it. But that is the last scene officially. Unless anyone wants to make a souffle.
What ingredients are available?
It's
I said available.
just rhubarb.
Oh. Can I make a check?
A rhubarb check.
Are you
Can I make a
strike?
cake check? I don't know why that triggered me. Can I make a cake? I want a cake.
Well, there's not like a-
cake.
I was looking for like a what would we consider like cooking or baking?
Cooking utensils, tool, or proficiency.
Yeah.
Best I can do is tools none.
I know you're gonna roll that check. I'm gonna rage and roll straight. Okay, cool. Yeah.
I don't need tools. Ah!
My hands are perfectly two cups.
Hey, that's good information to have.
These like canon lore events we learned about Cedal are just like I always have candles in my pants.
I always have birthday candles.
My hands
I'm
are
an
perfectly
entertainer at
two cups.
heart. All right. Well,
Anyways, we're done. We're done for the
no
day.
more words. We're
Good night.
bye.
Dream.
Good night. Thank you.
night,
Hasta
James.
luego.
Sorry.
Sorry is crazy.